Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. B&B fan theories. Who's the new villain? The bold and the beautiful has never been short of villains. From the early days of schemers like Sheila Carter to more recent tricksters like Quinn Fuller and Thomas Forrester. In his darker days, the show thrives when it has a strong, calculating, often slightly unhinged antagonist pulling strings in the background. Fans know that without a juicy villain, the drama doesn't quite hit that soap opera sweet spot. Which leads us to today's burning question. Who is the next great villain of the bold and the beautiful? This article will delve deeply into fan theories, character histories, and current storylines to investigate potential soap villains. We'll break it down by looking at the current cast of characters, what makes a true B&B villain, and the possible twists waiting in the wings. A look back, what makes a bold and beautiful villain? Before we crown a new soap baddie, it's worth revisiting the hallmarks of B&B villains of the past. 1. Manipulation is key. Villains like Sheila Carter or Quinn Fuller knew how to twist people's emotions to get what they wanted. Whether through gaslighting, lying, or emotional blackmail, manipulation was their superpower. 2. Obsession-driven motives. Rarely does a villain wreak havoc for money alone. On this show, characters are usually driven by obsession. Sheila is obsessed with family, Thomas is obsessed with Hope, and Quinn is obsessed with Eric. It's personal. 3. A flair for the dramatic. Soap villains don't just cause trouble, they cause explosive trouble. Baby swaps, fake deaths, kidnappings, blackmail schemes. B&B villains keep the drama turned up to 11. 4. Charm and sympathy. The best villains are layered. Even as they scheme. Fans sometimes sympathize with their heartbreak, past trauma, or passion. A villain who's just evil doesn't last long. The writers usually give them depth. Keeping these traits in mind, let's look at who might emerge as the next villain. The current pool of suspects. 1. Lee Finnegan. Lee, Finn's adoptive mother, has been walking a dangerous line. While she started off as the respectable doctor, her manipulations have been piling up. From covering up Finn's survival from Steffi to meddling in Luna's life with disapproval and secrets, Lee has the makings of a controlling, morally gray matriarch. Her icy demeanor and quickness to judge could easily evolve into full-blown villainous behavior. Fan theory. Could Lee take after Sheila in a twisted way, becoming obsessed with keeping Finn away from certain people she deems unworthy? Her hypocrisy would be delicious. 2. Grace Buckingham. Grace has already proven she's willing to manipulate situations for her daughter's best interests. Fans witnessed her pressuring Paris into unwelcome relationships and engaging in aggressive confrontations with Carter. Recently, Grace has been involved in shady medical file tampering, indicating her willingness to cross ethical boundaries. Fan theory. Grace might evolve into a schemer who uses her medical knowledge to manipulate outcomes, whether in business or romance. Think Dr. Evil, but in the glamorous world of B&B. 3. Hope Logan. This might sound crazy, but hear me out. Hope has been portraying the role of the good girl for years. However, soap operas have a tendency to change the course of events. Liam's constant waffling has pushed, betrayed, and emotionally battered Hope. Recently, Hope's attraction to Thomas showed a darker, more reckless side. What if the writers lean into that? What if Hope decides she's done being the victim and embraces manipulation, jealousy, and obsession? Fan theory. Hope becomes the very thing she's always hated, scheming like her mother Brooke once did, but with a modern edge. 4. Luna and Nozawa. Right now, Luna is painted as sweet and naive, but soaps love the wolf in sheep's clothing twist. Imagine if Luna's innocence was a mask and she had her own hidden agenda. Maybe her father's identity ties into a secret Forrester connection, or maybe she's been hiding a long con. Fan theory. Luna's storyline could evolve into her turning on RJ, Hope, and even Finn, especially if her relationship with Lee explodes. Viewers might discover she's been manipulating the Forresters all along. 5. RJ Forrester. RJ has mostly been comic relief with his influencer persona, but he's a Forrester kid. Soap logic says eventually he'll snap. Perhaps he gets jealous of his siblings, feels overlooked by Ridge, or gets entangled in the fashion world in ways that darken his outlook. A turn toward entitlement and scheming could make him a fresh villain. Fan theory. RJ grows tired of being the kid brother and decides to take down his family's empire to prove himself. 6. Sheila Carter again. Let's be real, Sheila never fully goes away. Even if she's in jail, presumed dead, or reformed, she always slithers back. Could Sheila be both the current villain and the one to come? Fans expect it, but sometimes the obvious answer is still the right one. Fan theory. Sheila feigns a redemption arc, only to reemerge as the mastermind behind multiple ongoing storylines. 7. A brand new character. It's entirely possible the next villain hasn't been introduced yet. Bradley Bell loves to bring in wild cards who shake up the canvas. A new business rival, a long-lost family member, or a new love interest could easily become the next great troublemaker. Fan theory. Imagine if Massimo Marone had another secret child, or if a forgotten ex of Ridge or Bill returned for revenge. The possibilities are endless. Why fans are craving a new villain. Currently, B&B thrives on love triangles and fashion rivalries, but the danger element has been lighter compared to past years. Fans miss the days when Sheila or Quinn kept everyone on edge. A powerful villain injects urgency, raises stakes, and makes even ordinary storylines more compelling. Without one, the show risks feeling repetitive, just endless romantic waffling. The stakes of those same love triangles suddenly increase when there is a villain involved. Will Liam choose Hope or Steffi is one thing. Will Liam survive long enough to choose is next-level drama. The psychology of villainy, who's most likely? Looking at character backstories gives clues. Lee often exhibits repressed anger and a need for control, which can lead to explosive behavior in soap characters. Grace, a controlling parent archetype, has already begun to interfere with medical ethics. Hope, generational cycles repeat. Brooke schemed, why not Hope? Luna's mystery parentage always provides fertile ground for a soap twist. RJ embodies the spoiled, rich kid trope, which has potential for villainy. Sheila serves as an ever-present, unpredictable element. A fan theory breakdown. If we analyze the fan buzz on message boards and social media, Lee Finnegan is gaining traction as a dark horse villain pick. Grace Buckingham has potential, but lacks the screen time right now. Casting Hope Logan as a villainess would be shocking and divisive, which often leads to high ratings. Although the idea of Luna Nozawa being secretly manipulative is unlikely, fans find it appealing. RJ could work in the future, but he's still too green. Sheila Carter remains the classic fallback. Prediction: who will it be? If I had to put money on it, I'd say the show is planting seeds for Lee Finnegan. Lee Finnegan's simmering resentment, rigid morality, and past lies make her well-suited for a villain arc. She could step into the Sheila-shaped void without being a carbon copy, creating a respectable villain who wreaks havoc in quieter, but equally destructive ways. However, the most intriguing and potentially entertaining twist could be Hope Logan embracing her inner villainy. That would completely change the dynamics of the show. Final thoughts. The bold and the beautiful works best when it balances romance with high-stakes villainy. Fans are eagerly anticipating the ascent of a new schemer. Chaos reigns as Lee tightens her grip. Grace pushes too far. Hope breaks bad, or a new face emerges. One thing is certain. In the world of B&B, even the most innocent face can hide the darkest intentions. That's why we keep watching, and why the question of who's the new villain is so thrilling. Takeaway: fans shouldn't just watch the love triangles. They should keep their eyes on the sidelines. The next great B&B villain may already be here, just waiting for the right moment to strike. You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. I hope God keeps you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.